Lord Voldemort, the dark wizard at the heart of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, is often seen as the epitome of power, ambition, and fear. His insatiable hunger for domination, immortality, and control over the magical world led him to one pivotal strategy: the hoarding of magical objects. From the elusive Horcruxes to the fabled Elder Wand, Voldemort believed that gathering these powerful artifacts would cement his supremacy. However, in his obsessive pursuit of these objects, Voldemort misunderstood a fundamental truth. Hoarding objects, no matter how potent, does not equate to true power or wealth. His journey reveals a critical misconception about power, one that many individuals in both fiction and reality often fall prey to. The idea that accumulating objects or symbols of power can provide lasting influence is a fallacy, a myth that clouds the path to real achievement and wealth. At the heart of Voldemort's obsession with magical artifacts is the idea of control. Each item he pursued was not simply for its utility but for the psychological satisfaction of owning it, of being its sole master. The creation of Horcruxes, for instance, was not just about immortality. It was a deep, almost pathological need to separate and safeguard pieces of his soul. He believed that by spreading his essence across these objects, he could protect himself from death. In essence, Voldemort's mindset mirrored that of someone who, rather than building real wealth or power through influence, relationships, or meaningful achievement, fixes their attention on amassing things that provide a temporary sense of control or security. Yet, no matter how many Horcruxes he created or how many times he wielded the Elder Wand, Voldemort never gained the true wealth he sought. In his mind, the more Horcruxes he made, the more he could guard against mortality, the more he could possess, the more untouchable he would become. But the reality was that no object, no matter how powerful, could shield him from the consequences of his actions, his inability to form real connections, or his profound misunderstanding of the nature of true power. In the end, Voldemort's obsession with magical artifacts underscores a larger truth about wealth and power. It is not the things we own, but the relationships we build, the impact we make, and the integrity we uphold that define our true worth. His relentless pursuit of objects that promise power ultimately led to his downfall, demonstrating that wealth and power are not simply about accumulating things. They are about the lasting legacies we leave behind, the people we influence, and the value we contribute to the world. Voldemort's tragic flaw was that he mistook the illusion of control for true mastery, and in doing so, he never understood what it meant to be truly wealthy. He was unable to connect with people or build a sustainable system of power based on loyalty or collaboration. His wealth was illusory, because the artifacts he collected did not lead to anything lasting. They were simply objects that could be destroyed, lost, or manipulated by others. Moreover, Voldemort's fixation on physical objects and magical instruments of power demonstrates a deeper flaw in his thinking, a failure to understand the true nature of influence. Wealth, in both the magical and non-magical worlds, is not simply about possession. It's about the capacity to inspire, to innovate, and to shape the future through vision, leadership, and connection. Voldemort's relationship with power was transactional. He believed that acquiring certain items would automatically grant him dominion. He didn't realize that power built on fear and intimidation is always fragile, rooted in a superficial illusion. His inability to trust others or to form genuine alliances left him isolated, even as he amassed a collection of items that others might consider invaluable. In the end, Voldemort's downfall was not the failure to secure the most powerful magical objects, but his inability to understand the fundamental difference between material wealth and true, sustainable power. The narrative of Voldemort offers a poignant lesson about the dangers of reducing power to mere possession. True wealth, whether in magic or in the real world, does not come from accumulating objects or symbols of status. It comes from the ability to create value, to engage meaningfully with others, and to contribute to something greater than oneself. Voldemort, for all his magical might and knowledge, lacked this understanding. His focus on hoarding magical objects was a reflection of his internal insecurity and fear of vulnerability.